Today's video is sponsored by Naraka Bladepoint. For those of you unfamiliar, Naraka Bladepoint is an action-adventure multiplayer battle royale game where up to 60 players will fight each other to see who will be the last one standing. There's also several other game modes to choose from, including the brand new PvP Omni's Nightmare Zombie mode, which I'll talk about in a few. As someone who's always been a fan of battle royale games, I was actually pretty excited to jump into this third-person martial arts-inspired take on the genre, because most of these games tend to be shooters. If you do end up liking what you see, there's a download link in the video description and pinned comment. Let's jump on in. Right when you start up the game, Naraka Bladepoint gives players access to a great tutorial where you can start to learn the basics of how to control your hero. You'll quickly find out that there's melee weapons, ranged weapons, horizontal attacks, vertical attacks, focus attacks, counter attacks, wall climbing, grappling hooks, and much more. After the base tutorial, you can go into the advanced tutorial and learn some more complex fighting maneuvers. And what I personally loved about the combat in this game is that the basics are very easy to understand and get accustomed to, but players still have the ability to take their combat skills to the next level if they're willing to practice and master some of the more advanced maneuvers and combat tactics. Naraka Bladepoint offers players the choice between several different customizable heroes, each of which offer their own set of skills, ultimates, and appearance modifiers. I'll start off by showing you Naraka's newest addition to the roster, Justina Gu. Justina is the frosty shadow that vows to bury her enemies in the snow. Her skill is called Ice Core, which calls upon icy energies to temporarily encase herself in an icy aura, which gives her not only resistance to physical attacks, but it also restores her armor. The unlockable variant of this skill allows her to cast it while under attack, but choosing this will decrease the time that the aura will last. It's actually a really good skill to help keep your character alive in a situation that might not be going your way, and in a battle royale focused game, this is really valuable. Justina's ultimate ability is called Arctic Wraith, and it turns your Ice Core skill into a skill called Shadow Swipe. Shadow Swipe allows you to quickly charge forward, and any enemies that you hit will be frozen for 2 seconds, and also they'll take a bit of damage. The unlockable variant of her ultimate is called Arctic Wraith Blizzard, which will limit your Shadow Swipe uses, but now when your enemies break out of their freeze, they'll release an icy blast themselves, which can freeze other nearby enemies. Really cool character, definitely worth giving her a try. I personally played the most as the hero Tumult, who can summon Wisp Wards and a powerful wind barrier that knocks back enemies and slows them down. There's also a full talent system for the heroes where you'll unlock minor upgrades such as increased grapple hook distance and reduced energy consumption when dodging. Even though these heroes are in a way pre-made characters, you can still actually customize several parts of their appearance. You can change their faces. As you can see, I also have a zombie themed face. You can mess with various sliders, change their hairstyles, hair color, and of course there's a ton of different armor skins to choose from and unlock. There's also a wide variety of weapons in this game, and that goes for ranged and melee, from katanas to greatswords to nunchucks to bows, muskets, and even cannons. Weapons also have their own unique weapon skills and unlockable unique weapon skins. The main game mode in Naraka is called the Herald's Trial, which is a ranked mode with leaderboards, but if you don't want to play ranked, you can always play quick match. Both of these modes can be played solo in teams of 2 or with a team of 3. Basically, you spawn into the map with nothing, run around as quick as you can to pick up weapons, armor, repair kits, and more, and then try as hard as you can to be the last one standing. To prevent players from hiding the entire game, a shadow corruption will start taking over the map, making the non-corrupted area smaller and smaller the more time that passes by. Players who do not stay within the shrinking circle will start to lose health and ultimately die, and this forces players to stay on the move and eventually brings the final remaining players into one small area, and the best warrior is the one that survives. The mode that I really want to talk about though is the PvP Omni's Nightmare Zombie mode. In this game mode, players will be randomly assigned to one of 3 factions: the heroes, the evil Ents, which are the zombies, or the evil Ent Lords. If you're a hero, you get to choose a hero like you can in the other game modes, and your objective in the game is to light the 3 soul sparks on the map, which will force out the corruption. To light the soul sparks, you have to find and pick up ratans, which are these glowy looking vines that are scattered across the map, and then you have to submit a certain amount of ratans to the soul sparks to get them to completion. The catch here is that most of the map is covered in shadow corruption, and when you're in the shadow corruption collecting these ratans and looking for better items for your hero, your character loses health over time. Not to mention there's evil Ents running around everywhere trying to kill you. Heroes can recover health while in the Embers, which is this area represented by the golden dome surrounding the sparks, and zombies can't really come into this golden area because they will die within mere seconds. There's also soul lanterns on the map that will heal players, but these lanterns are not safe from the zombies. If you're playing as an evil ent, your objective is of course to stop the soul sparks from being lit, which means kill all life around you, or at the very least slow the heroes down so they run out of time. The heroes actually only get 2 revives per player, while the ents' lives are unlimited. The evil ents are very quick, they can jump high, and they have their own unique skills such as going invisible and placing fake ratons that ensnare heroes when they try to pick them up. If you're assigned as an evil ent lord, you can switch your form between evil ents and heroes, so you can basically masquerade yourself, and doing this will allow you to go into the hero's safe area and attempt to extinguish the soul sparks. If you die, you then just turn into a regular zombie for the remainder of the round. Overall, it was a really fun game mode, and it was a nice switch up from the more regular battle royale type modes. So yeah, if you like what you saw, there's a link to download the game in the video description and the pinned comment. I've had a great time playing it, and if you guys end up picking up, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll catch you on the next one.